I'm Pickle Rick! Special! Shut up, Meg.
What's up, everybody? How are we doing this evening? I hope your week went okay. And if you're seeing weird shit on chat, it's because YouTube's trying some auto-translate thing and it just keeps doing the same weird shit. So I don't know, it's probably broken, but we'll leave it on for a little while. Anyway, I got Joe Russ, Maurice Walker, Brantley's here, Zap Sparky, Kevin Hardesty, Maurice Walker, did I say Fama, Zap Sparky, I don't know if I said that, Lock Watcher, C2S, Jacques Attack was here earlier, I'm all out of order here. Big 8 News, Rusty Beast, did I see Rusty B in here? Maybe. There is Rusty B, Pancake, Big 8, I got everybody, most everybody up to now. Alright. Now, we may be slightly delayed because it seems like Clive is on a roll, but we'll rock out while we can. So we have package from Captain Barrett to open. And we have my new lunchbox, which we'll look at later. Auto-translate Scruffish to English. I think it's supposed to translate whatever you type into English, like automatically in chat. I have no idea. Ah, Captain Barrett is here. All right, Captain, we'll wait for everybody to get here, and then we'll take a look at what you have sent. Hey, there's Franco. Sorry, Franco, buddy. Hey, it's a little Jim. I'm trying that scroll was a little weird because there's a lot of Brantley in there, which is fine. Why was it so important to learn stop, drop, and roll when you have you ever actually used it? No, I have caught on fire. Well, had clothing or whatever catch on fire, but I didn't stop, drop, and roll. Basically, just got smacked to death by my coworkers until it went out, because it was about to burn my crotch off. That's what happens when you grind an I-beam standing on either side of the grinder and you don't have the shield on, because the shield gets in the way. And then your jeans catch on fire right in the crotch. Brantley, I'm in Switzerland or Zurich visiting here. Wish you were here because it's really amazing. Oh, I've heard it's fucking awesome over there, dude. Absolutely. A lot of places over in the Europe area are pretty nice. Well, it looks like Clive's getting ready to go. I see some cheers all and some good nights. All right. Let's see here. Mac Vision, what's up, buddy? How are you? He let me put that out with my hammer. Here, oh, here, let me put that. Okay. What's up, Clive C? Surrounded by, oh, Clive is getting ready to raid right now. He'll be here any second. All right. Switzerland. Scrufdog has a Switzerland flag on his backpack. Oh, that's Red Cross. That's the pocket in my my range bag that has tourniquets, blood stoppers, first aid, stuff like that. What's up, everybody? Wow, that came through kind of weird. Welcome here. Second sober tape. Sober tape. Do you have a what is there a different, like, did you have an old name? Because you keep giving me cool games that I try to play every once in a while, but I don't know exactly if you have a different name or has that always been Sober Tape and I'm completely forgetting something. I do know. You may have to help me with that, and I need to stop watching myself. Okay. Glad you actually showed up, because I keep getting games. I'm like, man, I know who the fuck this is, but I don't remember who the fuck it is. Like, I know you have a different, like, Discord, something like that. I don't know. But, either way, wow, look at all these followers. We got these seconds over Fitzrovia, Stan. Appreciate the follow. And Clive, thank you for the raid, as we do. Hey, what's up, Pianoman? Furry Badass, what's going on? Belmont, appreciate the 5 months there. Cheers, everybody. My real nickname is Silver Tape. I was like, wow, how? Like, are you on Discord or by a different name? Because I'm not. The only reason I ask is because I received games from you on Steam, and I'm like, I'm not sure I remember who this is, but maybe I do, and I don't want to be ungrateful. You know what I mean? But cheers, everybody. Yeah, I was playing 420 the other, not too long. I was messing with that a little bit. I'm going to try that a little bit more. Clive says time for unhealthy snacks. Of course, this is, for me, this is kind of a snack. So that makes sense. We leave Clive in the middle of a sentence and join Scruff in the middle of one. Well, I don't know that we normally finish each other's sentence, but in 2 weeks, when Clive is on this show as well as his, then maybe we will. Maybe we will. Because as far as I know, we are still currently looking at April 11th to have Clive over here after his show. What's up, Brandano? A beer has the same nutritional value as a bowl of cereal. Perfect. See, that's why you gotta. Oh, wait a minute. Hold me push play on Twitch. You gotta watch saying stuff like that, Brandon, because like that just gives me more of a reason to have a beer for breakfast. Just say. Is that a lunar rover on the shelf above the red phone box? Ask Steve PCB. It is. That is the moon rover, and then that's the Mars. That's Perseverance, the Mars rover, 2 shelves down, right there. And then we have the International Space Station up there, and behind my big ass head is the sun, moon, earth thing, which I want to see about getting a light kit for that. We're slowly trying to get light kits and everything. Like we just, like, actually turned that one on today for the Corvette. What's up, DC Allen? Grant and Rennie? Not moved at all to have you not moved at all today? We leave Clive. They should really try to do that with the same sentence as Truckee Dane. We can try, I'm sure. Belmont 5 times. Appreciate that on the Twitch. The Geezar. Are you an old dude, like kind of where I'm getting, or are you just a cool little name there? Anyway, what's up, guy? The Geezar. Sticky Mole. Have you built the Lego Artemis SLS kit? I have one on here, and it looks great. I am not sure how I feel about the Artemis project. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit going on now that's going to be completely outdated. What's up, Future Sailor? It's going to be completely outdated. I mean, any minute now. A lot of these projects are so old. Using old hardware and all this other crap. Like, I don't know. You think Artemis 2 will actually launch on Wednesday? Is that its current schedule, I guess? Because probably not. It's fucking Artemis. It's going to miss at least 1 or 2 before it can actually go. And like I said, I'm not going to stream it because I'm not dealing with fucking scrub, setting up a stream for every scrub. But I will be in Discord. On my Discord watching if you want to join. Let me pop that link up for you, everybody. If you want to hang out, if you do come into the chat thing, like, we don't require microphones or cameras. You can just join, listen, watch. We have a text chat channel that you can type in if you want to talk that way. We do pay attention to the side chat channel. If you want to watch, hang out, whatever, or come watch out, come bullshit with us all. You know, we're all talky. It's not just me running my mouth. Everybody's talking. Usually when we get together in Discord, I'm the one that's not talking. I'm usually just throwing something in every once in a while. Rifleman, not a fan of Artemis repurposing obsolete stuff with a disposable rocket, embarrassing technology. Yes, we're spending billions of dollars to make stuff to throw away. When we have alternates pretty close to being done that are like millions of dollars and they don't get thrown away. Dar ZXY, thank you for the follow. Let's do another toast there, people. I could use a little extra beer. I've been laying off the stimulants all day. Just been going with fucking Motrin for my back. 390 followers, very nice. Thanks, everybody. 10 more to go to hit 400. Thought we were pretty close to that already, but I know my counts go up and down and up and down. Can you recycle Tomahawk missiles? Oh, I wish I know they wish they could. Have historical reasons to really hate voice chat. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Chippy. Have you built a 3D printer out of leftover industrial parts yet? No, but my boss is going to give me his old Ender 3 Pro. I don't know if it's a Pro or Pro V2, but he's got an old Ender 3 like mine. That he's going to just give me because it's in the way of his bamboo P1S, P2, he's got some big fancy one. So he's just going to give it to me, and then I'm going to tear it down a little bit, keep some spare parts, and then just convert it over to a laser etcher. Speaking of which, is Captain Barrett still in here? What's up, Akbalar? SpaceX will take on the Artemis program, he feels. Oh, yeah, Stinky Mole, absolutely. Another B2. We're not doing another B2 project. Yes, we're forgetting the number one rule of government spending. Why build one when you can have two for twice the price? Well, that's true. That is true. Government spending is definitely fucking stupid. Norman, what's up, buddy? I have the AliExpress Lego Space Shuttle, which is getting made at the end of next month. Okay. That'll work. Lego's good stuff. Lego stuff, good stuff. Still not seeing Captain Barrett. We'll see if he shows back up. Then we can get into his package. Ed was in here. Ed's playing Gray Zone, it looks like, which I might do that later tonight. Since me and Ed and, other people are early supporters, we get early access to the new update. I just didn't get around to messing with it yesterday. Fama says, I was on top chat. Don't forget to select all chat. Well, yeah, people. One, make sure you're live. Check the thing over there. Two, make sure you're on live chat if you're on YouTube instead of top chat, because who knows what it's going to cut out. Happy Little Fox. What's up, Benji? Tomahawk's a very old weapon. In fact, in the 1870s, they found one of Custer's ass. Well, yeah. Alexa, dismiss. Okay, it's not hot enough yet. Okay. Trying to remember to spin the thing that's right there. We got here. Brandon, appreciate the follow, buddy. Appreciate the follow. What is a managing mod? That means you're basically the same as me. And can do anything like kick band, start fucking the fuck, man. The question things, polls, surveys, polls, stuff like that. Any orange stuff? Do I have anything neat that's orange? Nah, just Gatorade bottle lid, and there's an orange star in this. I don't know if that counts. So yeah, I took apart that vape. We'll look at that later. No, Brantley, no one gets that. Don't ask. I have a timer running. I thought that timer was quick. Yeah, they can run fast. They can run fast. Orange juice. I did drink some orange juice earlier today, but I do not have any more. Pianoman, what's up, buddy? I picked. I forget what I picked. Pianoman had me pick the songs today. I'm pretty sure I picked two that we haven't listened to in a while. Okay. Well, still not seeing Captain Barrett. He was here a minute ago. All right. Well, as soon as Captain Barrett gets back, we'll go to his thing he sent. But until then, I'll show you my new lunchbox. I feel everyone should have a lunchbox like this. Seems legit. People probably won't steal your lunch, especially if they open it up and your food's in this. I saved this from when I went to the hospital because I never actually used it for anything. So no, it's not a used specimen bag. But yeah, that's my new lunch setup. That should work out pretty good, especially since now that I had to deal with all the kidney stone stuff. Ah, there's Captain Barrett. Like I'm taking extra water with me. I'm taking my my cranberries and fucking blueberries with me. So I actually kind of need a thing. Now, granted, that's going to be dirty as shit within a week, but at least it'll look good until then. So let's see, Mr. Captain Barrett. Let's see what we got. He wanted to make sure I didn't show you, any of the address stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just post that later on the channel so you can get what you need. All right. Find the crease. Cut the other side. Sever my finger. All right. A little bit of a custom box, I feel. No, we have more tape. Oh, right, sort of. Okay. Yeah. All right, so it's in here. I wonder if this was checked by customs. We may have a problem. Like I know you sent something wood, but there's just pieces. Like that was, why would there be pieces in there? Huh. Or maybe it's because I already opened it. There you go. I opened this already. I'll show you what happened here. I don't know why I thought about this, but opened it from the other side. This is there you go. That's how thick it is. It looks goddamn good, I think. It showed up a couple days ago. The texture on it's really nice. If you look really close, it almost looks like it's stippled when it's on there. Gave me a heart attack. That was the point. Luckily, I know you're young enough that you wouldn't die if you thought that happened. But yeah, and then he wrote something on the back which I feel is not English. So, would you like me to show it, or you want to say it? Yes, this is apparently laser etched. Which this is kind of the setup I was talking about. I'm going to get something similar to be able to do this. Yeah, there's no PP on that one. But yeah, I'm not sure what the back says. So I don't know if anybody can read that. I mean, it seems perfectly legible, just maybe not by an American. Oh, it's not laser etch. It's just burnt it. Oh, it's just burnt it. Okay. Sorry, I thought that was laser. That's a burn it. Okay. Well, how's that? Is that just something that comes down and pokes? Like, I'm assuming you didn't do this by hand. Is that just like a thing that pokes down? Or did you freeball this? Because it looks goddamn good, I'll tell you what. Yeah, you can see the, like, the stippling looking pattern on it. That's what it says. The sexajaman, yes. Is that what that says? The sexajaman, yeah? Very good. Very good. Completely made by hand. Holy, dude, I didn't know you made this by hand. Holy shit, how long did this take you? Okay, well, he made it totally by hand, so let's look at it again. Like, that's fucking spot on, dude. I thought that was, like, machined out. Fuck, dude. Well, thank you. That kind of just makes it even better, you know what I mean? Now, hold on, I already have a spot for it. There you go. It fits right in between the wings on the Lego. So, I think that'll look good. Looks machined. Yeah, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, Spiker. Like, it looks like that was, like, machined out. You know, like using a machine or something. That's fucking amazing. That's amazing. A month only to America with today's mail service. No, that was mailed like about 2 weeks ago. It was about a week after I think it was made. I copied your logo onto paper, then drew the lines onto the wood with copy paper. Oh, no shit. Geez, that made me jump. That's what we do here. Everybody chills and relaxes, and every once in a while, what the fuck? And then you're good to go. Holy shit, we missed the fucking VertoThermoWhoofle. How did we do that? I guess Liz isn't here to remind us. Well, let's get some woofle action going on, shall we? Holy crap. Oh, hold on, let me take a drink. 1.5 weeks of shipping? Yeah, that makes sense. That was about right. Which isn't bad coming from the Germany. Oh, hold on, I got a little piece of the other wood over here. All right, let's play with some fire. Sorry, I just kept talking. Crouch and cower. There you go. Prefer a little crouch and cover, but whatever works. Thank you for the follow. And Joey Explodey. That's a fucking great name. I love that. Sorry, I saw it up there before it popped up here. Good name. Good names. Good names. All right. Let's burn some shit. Number 1. One for Freddy. Setting chat on fire. And calm down. Getting all stroby. Whoosh. All right. I think there's only been like a few times since we've been using this that my hand has been fully warmed up. I don't get it. Especially like what's that? Why do I have a cold spot right there? That's weird. Like where? Oh, that might be from grabbing the beer, maybe? Alright. Anyway. I don't know that the spiders necessarily appreciates my woofulations, as Clive would say. But they're allowed anywhere else in the house. So that's one spot. Stay out of there and stay out of my bed. You know, that's fine. Totally different set of legs I'd prefer in my bed. So, Chipmunk, I'm wanting to send Scruff a new shade for that ceiling fan. I have a few spares. Oh, I have all the parts for it. I just took them all off because I don't need them. I don't use that fan. The way the airflow in the house is, this is the main return for the whole house, so I don't want conflicting airflows. Just get it on out of here. Keep as much of the heat out anyway. The spiders to the neighbors. Fuck you, we have central heating. Very central to the room, actually. Suppose if they're living inside of it, they'd probably be okay. Demonics, what's up? I've been bitten by a spider, no special bitty. No special abilities, it seems, however. Yeah, I've gotten bitten a couple times, and the only special ability I have is just breathing, I guess, at this point, because definitely think I wouldn't be breathing this long in my life, that's for fucking sure. Here's your guard cat. I'm fucking off. Catch you next week. Have a great Easter Sunday, Monday. You're out, DC Allen? Is that what that meant? If so, have a good one. I have a joke for all of you mind readers out there. Pretty good, right? Thank you, Jack Attack. He's warming up. Oh yeah, Captain, you definitely deserve the compliments. That's fucking awesome, dude. I guess, hey, you know what we can do? We'll compare a laser etched with whenever my boss gets around to it and I get the extra $80 to order the laser kit for the Creality. Or $90 or whatever. I'll do one and we'll compare the two. I mean, obviously that one's staying there, but it would be neat to see the machine version versus the handcrafted version to see what happens, I guess. Top of the hour, there it is. Top of the hour, everybody. Grab something to drink, grab something to puff, grab something to smoke. Scruff, do you fix forklifts or is that someone else? Yes, I fixed the fuck out of forklifts, hence that. That's why I have the remote control one. See, as a matter of fact, let's see, Friday, I was working on a Toyota 8 Series, and then another Toyota 8 Series, and then a Lindy 30CT. Then I headed down to McCormick's and was working on one of the big dumb fucking turret trucks. Doom Hypercubed. Doom Hyper. If that Doom has anything to do with Doom, then by all fucking means, welcome to the fucking channel, buddy. I was thinking, like, I have off next Friday. Not, well, this coming Friday. Pretty sure I'm going to stream during the day. And right now, I'm not sure if I want to replay Doom Dark Ages or kind of thinking, heck, I haven't played Fallout New Vegas in over a decade. So maybe playing some New Vegas, maybe Fallout 4. I don't know, I just want to play something. It's just something a little different than what I've been playing, like Vane and survival-y stuff and all that. Captain Bear, I made this with pyrography. Pyrography? I guess that's how that one. Pyrography. Pyrography, or wood burning, is an accessible art form using heated tools to scorch designs on materials like basswood, birch, leather, or your mom's sweet ass. Okay. So that's just old school. Oh, okay, yeah, it's just like old school wood burning. I guess you have special... I'm assuming you have like special tools, pens, things like that. Everyone stretch from Cyberlight. All right. Yeah, I've been sitting around long enough. Poppy Playtime. Yeah, maybe I'll do the... Yeah, I haven't done the latest chapter in Poppy Playtime. Maybe I'll play that. That's usually good for about 4 hours. All right. All right. We'll do that C2S. So we'll play Poppy Playtime. You worked on a CT scanner, not that kind of cat. I work on different types of cats. I work on caterpillars and not the wiggle ones. Hot wire type, okay. People said I'd never get over my obsession with Phil Collins, but take a look at me now. Nice. Is there a no-fly zone gone? Oh yeah, that's been gone. It's starting to warm up. I have been looking at her, and My biggest concern at this point is I wonder how bad the battery life is. I have $1,900 worth of new computer bits, says Ultratort, to try to rejoin the PC gaming world. Absolutely. As long as it already has some DDR memory in it, you should be all right, because otherwise you're basically spending the cost of a computer just to get some goddamn memory. No, Minky. No. Unless it's like this big and made by Lego officially. Furry badass. Gotta jump. Have a good night. All right, buddy. Appreciate you swinging through. Have yourself a good one as well. 32 gigs of DDR5. That should be just fine for a gaming rig. I see we're on an ad on Twitch. That sucks, but that's kind of how that goes. My gaming rig has 64, but I also bought it when it was on a really good sale, so it didn't really matter. But it's funny when I'm staring at the $100 or $200 set of DDR5 I have sitting over there, knowing that they're worth like fucking $700-800 now. It's like, fuck, man, if I was done gaming, right, I could probably sell that whole computer for fucking $4 or $5 grand. Gotta love the adverts, is bad wolf. Yeah, that's just how that goes on the Twitch side. Nothing on the YouTube side, just on the Twitch. At Kalar, read last week, I lost my joke book. Now all my noble gas jokes are gone. Nice. Bunny's too tight to mention? What's too tight? Stupid Ram situation, says Spiker. Yeah, it's a little fucking out of hand. But, I mean, that tells you, and like I said, it's going to be funny because they're going to have all these badass AI that can do all kinds of stuff, and nobody's going to have a fucking computer to actually do anything with it. So there you go. Electron Box, 90-second Twitch ad, switch back to YouTube. Yes, my ads is a 90-second ad every 30 minutes. That is the minimum you can do and still have all the goofy, cool, chatty stuff fully, like, integrated, I guess, into there without having to do a million third-party blickies. What was it? Scroll up, well, scrolling. Face scrolling up. It's very ancient. Sailors used to do it very well, and it lasts almost forever. The detail can be extremely fine, and the tones are awesome. What is Pianoman talking about? Scrimshaw? Scrimshaw? Is that another technique? Scrimshaw? Why have I heard of that before? Oh, yeah, okay. So it's another... Oh, it's like a carvy thing? Is that... that's right, okay. 18th and 19th century American whaling folk art. God. Consisting of intricate engravings on whale teeth, bone, walrus ivory, or baleen, often highlighted with black pigment. Primarily created as keepsakes, authentic pieces are identified by the natural ivory grain and hand-etched imperfections. All right. Avoid exposing to extreme heat, sunlight, Ed's mom, or harsh cleaning agents. Gotcha. Big 8 news. The PS5 went up in price again. I'm glad I didn't sell my PS5, and I'm going to wait to buy a new one. Yeah, everything's going up. I mean, for the first, month or two, the pre-builts were still a decent price, but that's because, like, those were purchased when the pricing was normal, so they are forced to sell them at that, old MSRP price. But now, most people that have run out of the pre-builds on the shelf and are getting the fresh ones in, you're looking at what used to be a, $1,500 computers, now $2,000, $2,500. So it's a very little known fine art. I've actually seen pieces like that in person. My grandfather had a piece, think he got from one of his relatives, like through the family thing. And I've seen one in an antique shop, but I remember the price. The price on it says, if you have to ask, don't. And I went, seriously? And they went, yup. And I went, okay. So I'm assuming they're pretty fucking valuable if they're in good shape. Cyberlight, I stopped buying PCs years ago. Yeah, I don't buy the whole ones anymore. I just buy all the bits and pieces. But at this point, I bought good enough bits and pieces I shouldn't have to buy anything for a while. Like years, because I'm not ready to pay $15,000 for a computer that can barely edit Notepad, which is pretty much where we're going to be in 3 or 4 years, 5 years probably. That, or we're going to get so flipped over and turned around that since nobody can afford good computers and everything is on the fucking cloud, we're all going to be walking around with $200 Chromebooks, letting the cloud do all the work, which is really all they are striving for. Like, I really wouldn't be surprised if this RAM shit was people in the industry getting together and saying, fuck these people, we want to control all of their data. So let's start here. Just the beginning, because we want everything done on the cloud, because then we own your data, and as opposed to us owning our own data. Because as soon as you put it on the cloud, it ain't yours anymore. It's whoever the fuck wants to buy it off of that company, and they will absolutely sell at least some of it. You fucking know that. So I would not be surprised if this was the beginning of the industry just slowly fucking us all out and making us go full cloud so they can just take over. Man, I need to. Oh, that's why this isn't hitting. It's got 1% battery. Hold on. Plug it in, plug it in. Probably should have charged that earlier. Wasn't thinking about it. All right, don't forget we got Pussies and Pianos coming up in 25 minutes, and I haven't even turned that webcam on. Maybe I should turn that camera on. Because otherwise, I don't think you're going to want to stare at this for 10 minutes. Anytime you want to start up, buddy, you go right the fuck ahead. Give me a moment here. It's OBS bot is good software, but it can be a little slow. And you have to work slowly in it sometimes, or else it'll confuse the shit out of itself. Like right now, I hit the button a little too soon, and the camera's not starting. And now we got it. Okay, there we go. So who do we have there currently? That's Poofers. Let's see if dude's still... What is... Oh, that's the door handle. And the white blob in the shadow underneath. Well, let's see. Just to the left of the white blob. That little squiggly white thing there by the door handle. That's the dude sleeping in the bed. Doing what he do. And let's see, anybody else around? Yeah, there's Tiny Mama. I think really she's the only one that knows there's a camera there, because she's the one that's always looking at it. I don't know that the other cats realize that that moves. But if I, yeah, like she definitely knows that that's there. Okay. All right, let's go. Hold on. All right, so we'll get to that soon enough. I got to see, I got a see farters flash there, Rob, and I briefly glanced what? Okay. No ownership, just streaming, says the bellman. Yes, that's it. Lock Watcher, you can also tell if a piano had mammoth keys by the fur on the outside piano. Yes, if it's a furry piano, then it was probably mammoth keys, straight from the dinosaurs. Chippy, the term cloud pisses me off. Some marketer saw the basic internet how it works diagram and assumed it was an actual cloud. Well, yeah. But you got to give it a soft, like a literally soft, fluffy name or people won't accept it. That's just one of the ways to take over slowly until we're all living in a Soviet state. As I relate, I lost all my photos from the past because they were on a phone, or on a cloud. Did you lose them from the cloud too? Mickey Moo 2, what's up, man? We're all getting fucked all the time. Pretty much our entire lives have been monetized at this point. That is very true. And it's only going to get worse. She's looking directly at the camera. I know you're there. Bring me my food. Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure she knows that's I feel like she knows that's attached to me somehow. Rob says Piano Man says Tiny Mama is on sentry duty as normal. Yeah, that's what she does. Like where she sleeps, she can see most of the house. It's by the front door. Like she patrols. Like she'll go on a patrol. She'll be sleeping. You'll see her get up, walk through the whole house, come back, walk through the whole house, and then she'll come back, lay down again. Like she does walk the perimeter. All right. Well, let's see. We have couple things that have been sent in by y'all. Let's see. What has Jack Attack sent us? Like, this is why I'm building a new NAS system now. Yeah, I may have to start archiving stuff for the inevitable, which is probably going to be a little sooner than we think the way shit's going now. Oh, let's see what we got from Jack Attack. Bottom. There we go. Oh, we actually have Zoom this time. It looks AI, but if it's not, that would be a cool fucking bench. Especially if there was like a book box nearby where you could actually find a book to read. But I dig it. Just bought a log cabin from IKEA. That's pretty fucking accurate, man. The problem is I'm not seeing the Allen key. It's an incomplete kit unless it has an Allen key in it. And it doesn't matter if that Allen key fits anything, it just needs to be a small silver Allen key. Sometimes on the bonus sets you get a big Allen key and a small Allen key. How long is that cow? That is a big cow. That's where you get the tall glasses of milk. Rear image of a shark stepping on a Lego. That's fairly accurate, I would think, as well. No zoom on that one. Well, thank you for that, a good sir, Jacques Attack. Let's see what else we got going on here. What do we got from the Pianoman? Looking where... There we go. Oh. Well, yeah. He says, don't park your car here. Yeah, that, assuming that's not on purpose, then someone definitely got a good discount on their tires and wheels, apparently. Grilled cheese with spicy tuna, jalapeno reddish. What? Grilled cheese with spicy tuna, jalapeno relish, buffalo jack cheese. I could rock that. I'm always down for some spicy tuna. Like, I love eating spicy tuna. Like sushi, and like I've actually just made tuna, just dump fucking spicy stuff in it just to make it a spicier tuna. Paris Hilton stopped by my house this morning. Does it come, like, does the creamer come, like, with STDs built in and explicit drug use? Or is that something you have to work up to? Or how's that work? Yeah. Okay. So she has fucking... Oh, is she fucking biting off that pink sauce lady or whatever the fuck that was? That dumb bitch that got a bunch of people fucking sick because she was making, like, literal garbage in her fucking kitchen and it was spoiling before she even got a chance to ship it. And then Target started selling it and Target just fucking gave up. Harry is loving rusty spoons. I love my rusty spoon. Fucking lettuce. What was it? Lettuce finger? What the hell was it? Lettuce? No, it wasn't lettuce finger. What? Rusty spoon. Salad fingers. That's right. Salad fingers with the rusty spoon. I wonder if that's what you're referring to. Local library is providing a free seed library. A stretch limo cow. Yeah, it could have been. That's cool. As long as, like, people are fucking decent with it, like, you could have some good shit going on there. In and out, different varieties. I don't know about putting it right next to a window, because that may be a problem. Like, I hope there's some shade going on there so it's not baking the seeds and fucking them up, but that's a good idea. All right. Chipmunk, my NAS is in a external USB spinny rush drive plugged into the USB port with power controlled by a remote switch. Yeah, I still got that one 14 terabyte drive upstairs I haven't done anything with. I was using for backup. That and what is it downstairs? 14, 12, and 8. Yeah, so 34 terabytes on this, well, plus other drives on the server. All right, see, from Red Dwarfer, we have our Jubbinator update. Why is everything off to the side? That is fucking WhatsApp is, they just need to stop fucking with everything. Where did we start today? Oops, that fart was louder than I expected. Definitely looks like a little bit of surprise and mild shock. Salad Fingers is fucking disturbing, Mrs. Minky Mew too. Salad Fingers is fucking awesome. Like, if you want to stay awake for the night, just go watch like an hour of that, and you will be, you won't want to sleep anymore. I'd be throwing my favorite herbs in there. Oh, yeah. Especially, you know, the right kind of herbs. Especially if they've been carboxylated. Read here. High voltage. And you know what? That's there for a reason. Stupid people exist. That looks like a blower motor and is that like old HVAC? Let's see. Found source of rubbing noise when motor is spun. Too warped even for the hot water trick. Nothing the Ender 3 can't fix. Yeah, actually, I've known a couple of people that have printed squirrel cages for their blower motors. Never had a problem with them, as long as you make them, you know, proper. But you don't have to make them like tank thick. You do a pretty good job with it. That sucks, though. But at least that's a simple enough fix. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's, that looks like something Evel Knievel's going to be trying to drive around on. It's like a NASCAR left turn right there, baby. Good lord. Yeah. See some fucking TT racers zinging across that bitch if you're not careful. Alright. Well, at least you figured that out. That's always a good thing. Even Flat Cat's like, where isn't this in the center anymore? Anyway, Flat Cat. What do we got, Flat Cat? Is he getting a tattoo? He looks almost angry. What do you got there? Zapped. Primary colors of pigment. Or no, that's primary colors of light, not pigment. They look like nails. Nice rusty bell house there, yeah. Oh, yeah, they are garden lights. That's right, yeah, with the spike and all. Yep, that's right. Yep, good call. Gotcha. Yeah, I was just, yeah, we were looking at that on Clive's thing with the little holders he's got. Good, nice. Well, I thank you for that. Is he going to lay them out, or is he just going to throw them on the ground because he's pissed off because the nickel metal hydroxide batteries already took a shit? Or maybe they got run over? Was someone racing the TT on Red Dwarfer's squirrel cage and then ran the lights over? Doesn't like them, it seems, as Jack Attack. Has Flat Cat stolen the light? Hey, maybe he did. And that's why he's got that grrr look on him, like, yeah, motherfucker. Thank you for those, by the way. And Benji, we have our fish and chips and mushy peas with lemon. Me and Pianoman were talking about that last, well, at least this part of it last night. I suppose I would try the mushy peas. They might actually be good, but yeah, we were talking. Rob saying if I ever come over there, I absolutely have to get UK style fish and chips. So we can work with that. We can work with that. Oh, I missed 420. Shit. Hey everybody, real quick, grab a drink, grab a shot, grab a smoke, grab a puff, grab a thing, pinch a nipple, smack somebody's ass, go pet your cat, or give your dog scritches. But either way, we're about to do a toast. I'll give everyone just a moment. Hold on, Franco. Hold on. Ah, there's those like cherry blossom looking things again. That's awesome. All right, everybody's got their stuff. Cheers, everybody. Has everyone forgotten already that I've added something? Good God, I'll take care of it. Why did Stream Elements do that? Oh, there it is. Okay. That was the Cheers one, not the Puff one. There we go. All right. RGB Flat Cat. Yes. Yeah, actually, yeah, RGB. Huh? That looks good, Benji. Oh, now we're talking tits right here. See, we got ground beef. We got something mixed in. I don't know. When I make burgers like that, I usually use the Lipton's onion soup mix to put in there. Tastes really fucking good. And then, of course, you cook them, you eat them. It looks like there's some onion action going on in there. It almost looks like oats. Like, what is the additional? Is that just breading? Or is that like an oats thing? Because I can see some onion. Well, at least what looks like onion. Sorry, vegans. I know I have a couple that watch, but that's just how that goes. Breadcrumb. Oh, it's big breadcrumb. Okay. Bread. Yeah, actually, yes. Yeah, so like, yeah. Yeah, breading, breadcrumbs. Gotcha. Okay. Good. Yeah, it works. I'll do, sometimes I'll put a little bit, but I almost always put egg in as my binder when I'm making burgers. I'll put 1 egg usually per 2 burgers, which ends up being basically 3 eggs per pound, 2 to 3 eggs per pound. If I'm doing like 2 or 3 pounds, I may like cut an egg back, like do no more than like maybe 4 or 5. But I do find egg makes a pretty good binder for that as well. Oh yeah, look at that cooked up fucker. Nice, very nice. I like the bun. Buns look good. It looks like you kind of almost from the top there. It almost looks like you stuck it in a toaster, which I do as well. But lately, I've been taking my hamburger buns and I've just been throwing them on the pan next to the burger and the chicken patty. Because when I make burgers, I usually do a beef and chicken, lots of cheese, bacon, mustard, hot sauce, something like that. That looks good. That looks good. A meatloaf burger? Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Rolled oats in your burgers, ass Ultron. Hey, look, I'm in the United States. Benji is not. Therefore, who knows? Who knows? Because y'all people over in the EU and the UK, all the biscuit heads over there, they make some really fucking weird shit. Like, Yorkshire pudding, which is a fucking pancake bowl. But they call it pudding because... Ugh. Rob like that, Pianoman. You like that? How's your flowers doing there, Rob? Oh, your little ladies. That looks good. Spring is springing. Yep. Spring is springing. That looks like, I think we got something like that around here. Almost looks like, God, it almost looks like honeysuckles. I have honeysuckles in my front yard. There we go. I like that. That's good. Benji does definitely have a very diverse and quantitative collection. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like a lot of really cool fox stuff. As he is the fox. It's not pancake day, says Mr. A Cake. Well, no, it's not Thursday. But we still get to see the pancakes from Thursday. And Pianoman. That's a pretty spanktastic mushroom there. It's got the little side step going on there, and even a little side like, ooh. But, I would definitely have to spank that mushroom. At the very least. At the very least, if not, see what kind of mood I'm in. A butt shroom. Butt shroom. We got a little Jim. Let's see. Me in Romania in 2008 for the first time. Yes, with a pig. Okay. Me in Romania as Santa Claus for all the kids in the village, and a random one of me back from the 80s. All right. Pig. Somebody ate good that day. There you go. That looks good. I like the I like that outfit for Mrs. Claus. I like the jacket thing's kind of neat. I like that. And a mugshot. It's a good mugshot. I don't have any mugshots. That's a good mugshot. No, it's not. I mean, it might be a mugshot. It could just be a slightly edited mugshot. Either way, there's a little gem. And a very mugshot-like photo. So, Brantley, welcome back. Let's zip that down. Where are we at here? 7:29. So we have 5.5 minutes till Pussies and Pianos. Did I get the food? I did get the food. Yeah, okay. And I fixed Beefcake's cones because they were pretty fogged up. I'd not tap that. Looks like Ed's keeper, Ed Kemper. Harry is loving rusty spoons. Looks like Ed Kemper. Ed Kemper. Who is Ed Kemper? Ed Kemper. Holy shit, it does. Yeah, it does. It does got that a little bit of look of it. Ed. That's a little bit like. And that's just one picture. You know what I mean? Jack Attack, my wife said I could be an idiot sometimes. I think it's pretty cool of her to give me permission. Oh, there you go. A shiitake? Taking a shiitake there, Chris? Minky Mutu, I want to melt that mushroom. I'm sure you could if you could find it. I don't know how delicate said mushroom is, but you may end up with 2 mushrooms when you're done. And I assume one of them would be sticky. I thought there was a big lighter hanging off of his necklace. No, not yet. Not yet. He's now doing 15 years for knocking off post offices? Okay. See, Ed Kemper is an American serial killer convicted of murdering 7 women, including his own mother and 1 girl, between 1972 and 1973. When he was 15, he murdered his paternal grandparents. Yeah, a nice guy. Fun at the dinner table, I'm sure. Holy shit. Okay. Zapped, saw your pick at the post office. Employee of the month. Just watching. Brantley is watching the Atlanta Braves. I used to watch baseball about 30 years ago. After the strike in the mid-90s, I gave up on it. Said, fuck y'all, you really don't give a fuck about us. You're just here for the money. So, I never bothered really looking back. Might be different now, but whatever. Once you lose my attention, it's really fucking hard to get it back in any kind of meaningful way. He was a high-achieving teen. Yeah, he achieved some shit, all right. Because, I don't know, one of the guys I went to school with, what was it, 6 or 7 years after he graduated, he fucking murdered his entire family. His mother, father, brother, sister, and I think a neighbor. Because, like, they showed up, you know what I mean? Like, he fuck. I obviously ain't going to say his last name, but boy, Roger turned out to be a real fucking nut job. We always knew he was a little, but fucking hell, dude. And apparently when they fucking went for motive, he just said he was annoyed by them all. Okay. He hated family gatherings, so he reduced the size of the family. Well, I mean, maybe he was going for efficiency. Maybe there just wasn't enough food for the family reunion that year. So he had to, trim it down a little bit. Fish Online. What's up, buddy? Welcome. Oh, yeah, let me grab my other vape. That should have enough charge. Oh, yeah, speaking of which. So, yeah, this vape, I'm not monetizing this stream, so I can say vape all the fuck I want. But anyway, now it's got that, and it's got the lights, and it's got the percent. And it's got that little touch thing, which does actually work. So I did take apart the old one that we were looking at, because I wanted to see, like, what derpy-ass sensor they were using. And holy shit, if you've not taken one of these apart, this is the clue. This whole thing, like this, when I ripped this off, I thought I was ripping the sticker off. No, this has 2 flexible LCD screens in it and whatever LED lighting it has going around it. And it's got a, let's see, how many pins is this? Ooh, wow, that's a lot. 6 pins, looks like. 1, 2, 3, 6 pins going to it. So this is like, I saw this on a vape. I'm like, really? Like, there are vapes out there that when you buy them, they are literally dry. Like, they'll have like the foam in there that's supposed to have the sauce. And like, they still $20. This fucking thing, no, it actually goes into a very tiny fucking, little tiny ass slot. I don't, where is it at on here? Yeah, okay, let me see if I can figure out how to, see if I can get this. See, right in the center. Wow, you've really, like, at this, oh, there we go. That little thing right in the middle that looks like a USB slot. That's where that plugs into. So they actually got like a little tiny socket in there. Like it's fucking, oh no, I'm sorry, that's not it. You fucking moron. I was looking at this the other day. It's right there. Right there in the middle. Yeah. Sorry. Next to the USB slot. But yeah, that little guy up there. Sorry. I was looking at the other connector. I took apart a lot of vapes. But yeah, I mean, this is the bottom. Like, you know, if we can. Oh, I can hear the thing clicking behind me. This just does not work out very well, does it? So there's that. Like, this is a very complicated vape device that sells for $20. Like, I can't, like, this has got to be fucking expensive. Like, a flexible fucking LCD screen and LED kit that's got its own fucking, I mean, that's got to be a little tiny processor of some sort in there for a guy. I mean, just look at the test points. It actually has test points on it, and they're labeled. Who does that in a disposable vape? Like, holy shit. Like, now I understand, like, I'm probably going to stick with this and Geek Bar, because, like, that's ridiculous. What's up, Phasma? Mr. S, you heading off? Bedtime for me. Enjoy your weekend. Oh, have a good one yourself there, Mr. S. Clever Manu there. Yeah, it's, so I can only assume, because the tap thing is here. So there's, I'm guessing it's probably a little capacitance thing. I don't know, what would work through plastic? Because it doesn't look like anything like you think a capacitive thing would pick that up through there? A capacitive sensor maybe? Could detect your finger? I don't know. Like what would work through plastic that's not a light sensor? That would be on a flexible piece of paper like that. I don't actually know. Flimgob, about $1 to make. Yeah, probably. It's a spy device. Yeah, that could be too. They're fucking fitting spy devices in every goddamn thing. Apparently my routers are fucking spy devices, but I want to get rid of them anyway. Let's see, we have, from the test points, we have YR1, VCC, DIN, clock, and ground. Like, it's got fucking clock, so, like, it's got processing power. Like, that is crazy. Like, I really thought that was just a sticker and there'd just be some bullshit underneath. It didn't occur to me that the LCD display is kind of curved. When you look at it, like, it's curved, like, not because the fucking plastic is curved, but it's curved with the plastic. That's pretty good. Canna banana da. I miss Clive completely, but beard rhymes with buffer. A little bit. Probably capacitive. Did you complete the circuit? I mean, I could lick it. I don't know what it's going to do without a battery hooked up to it. Phasma, let's see. Likely contact the contact with a little spacer there. Yeah, because this is hard. This is what it's under. This is hard plastic. So there's nothing to push. You know what I mean? So capacitive, Probably. Capacitive is the big thing of the day, though, so probably that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Chris agrees. Probably capacitive. Could be resistive. I'm feeling capacitive. If it's reaching through the plastic, it should be capacitive, because I know that capacitive sensors can pick us up a little bit. JSS Wizard, did I hear you say that BigClive was going to be on your show next month? He's going to be here in 2 weeks, April 11th, 4/11. C2S, meow, meow. Oh yeah, Pussies and Pianos. I'm fucking going on about this thing. All right, let's get ready for Pussies and Pianos. But yeah, Clive will be here. Assuming he'll take a break, do his thing, and then he'll pop on. I have the setup done. I just have to test it. But yeah, he'll be here in a couple weeks. I noticed that a couple people had mentioned it in the past couple months, and yeah, it's been a little while. I think it's almost, has it been a year or 2 years since he was on here? Oh, I'd have to go back in the stream. I know the last time he was here was 420, so I think that 420 was last year. What 420 was on? Hold on, I know Pussies and Pianos. I got you. Hold on. March 26, April 25, April. No, that was 2 years ago. He was on here when I did fucking over 3,000 milligrams. And yes, 3,000 milligrams, 3 grams of THC in like, it's about 3 hours. And then I just kept talking. That's all. I didn't get super high. I didn't get anything. I just kept talking. Pianoman, I've not played with cap switches before. Yeah, I haven't either. I have a couple of variable capacitors that are like old as shit, but all right. THC versus fizzy wine. Ooh. All right, Jack Attack. I may steal that if maybe. But anyway, let's get down with Pussies and Pianos. There's the piano. Here comes the Pussies. So I'll play this. We'll get that going. I'm gonna go grab. Fuck. Hold on. Like, I'm not done this yet because I've been running my gut. I've been talking a lot today. Like, obviously, it's a fucking chat. It's a talk show. No, this. What is this? What would this be considered like compared to old school TV? I wouldn't call it a talk show because I'm just running my fucking mouth. But I know they had shows where people would just sit there and run their fucking mouth for an hour or two or whatever. But anyway, let's finish what we got so we can go get fresh. It's a late night show. Yeah, but late night has guests regularly. I don't have. Oh, you know what? No. Actually, Phasma, no. I think you're about right. Because I don't have a guest sitting here, but I got about 100 or more guests sitting there. So, cable access show, kind of late night, late. I think it would be, and I can't do podcasts interact with chat though. I think late night show would be more, and plus I said comparable to old school TV, not new shit. But no, I think late night because like y'all are my guests and my audience because like I feature, like if you guys send stuff in, I feature it every once in a while. Yeah, well I feature Rob, so I do have a mute because there's usually a music section or a music thing during a late night TV show, and I do have a musical segment. That's it, segment. All right, guests and viewers at the same time. Yeah, that works. JSS Wizard, 3 grams. I assume you didn't take it all at once. So over what time span did you take that much? About 3 hours. Like, just go back to April 20th, 2024. That's the last time Clive was here, and it's like Pot Leaves and Clive Head, and like you can watch. Like it was it was about 3,000. It was like 2,900 or 3,000 milligrams in edibles over like 3 hours, and then in between that I was doing dabs, vapes. I may have even smoked a joint. But no, I was just consuming just to see what would happen, and like all I did was just talk more. Good time, though. Good fucking time. Talking head, maybe, says the bellman. Yeah, I actually, yeah, when people ask what kind of show it is, I usually just tell them it's a talking head show. Because then they think it's some weird floating fucking head and like something like, no, like it's just me talking to chat and hanging out and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, all right. That'd be a great subject for a radiography study. Yeah, I mean, like you're comparing the new style to the old style. And I mean, look, we all study stuff that doesn't truly matter. It's a curiosity thing, but I'd be kind of interested to see how modern versus old school media, kind of how it compares like that. Max Headroom. Oh my God. I used to watch him all the time. All right. Enough of me rambling. Let me pause the Twitch music. Let me pull up Rob over here. Remember, folks, if you double tap your stream deck, it'll pull it up in preview, but not swing it over, depending on how you use OBS. All right. That's up. That's up. All right. I'm going to go grab a beer. Ooh, I'm going to refill my cranberries. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Enjoy Pianoman Rob. Alright. Should have been 2, right? Yeah. Alright. Well, thank you, sir. And yes, those are pre-recorded. Although anytime Rob's up for it, we could do another live one. But, you know, just throwing that out there. We have done that before, like, way in the beginning. That was fun as well. Alright, let's push play on Twitch. Yeah, the dude left kind of early. Like, maybe he just wasn't feeling it. Alright, got that covered already. Let me get over to the camera. And I had to move Ronnie's butt because as soon as I opened his door, his tail, like, went into, like, between the door and the fucking frame. I'm like, no. What's up, Gavin? Welcome, buddy. Oh, I scratch my ear. Dave Vab? I don't know if I said hello to you yet or not. Just in case. What's up, man? Good to see you. Graham Shaw. Shirts for non-carers. Both places. Beautifully played. Oh, okay. Scruff is the simulation C2S or the AI if you will be the head's too shiny for it to be. What? The head's not that shiny. I mean, it's kind of shiny. One of these days I'll do something with the lighting in here that actually makes sense. But for now, I just have a white square on part of my monitor to help uplight me a little bit. And it's actually working pretty good. Jack Attack says, Looney Man's still my favorite. Everybody loves the Hulk theme. Oh, man, why does my ear keep itching? Probably got a fucking brain-eating earwig making its way in there. No, that's fine. That's fine. And yeah, last I checked, I wasn't AI generated. But, I mean, I guess if I was AI, I'd probably say that. Like, is she just not the most impatient hog? Like, pink. Fucking gray and cinnamon colored vacuum cleaner. I gave Ronnie a little bit of the extra juicy stuff today because he seems to like it juicy. That's a good man. It's a good man. Oh, and the spinny thing, I don't know if you saw the spinny thing finally started spinning on its own this time, which is good. The Hulk. Yeah, Jack, first one was Lonely Man. Yeah. You're my favorite hedgehog. I try, Mr. Egg Cake. I try. Did I say hi to you yet? I don't know if I actually said hi to you yet. I think I did. I don't know. Did something just pop up over there? I don't know. It's the focus bouncing. All right, let me back it up a little bit. See what Mama's up to. Oh, they are definitely taking their time today. Dude, as soon as I stuck the food, he started eating. So he was hungry. He was just bothered. I think Ronnie's been kind of bugging him up a little bit more than usual today. Is this okay? That's, oh, I should, let me close that so that doesn't mess up. All right, there we go. Good to go. Good to go. Jack Attack, what gets longer when pulled works best when jerked and inserted into slots? A seatbelt. Yeah, yeah. For the most part. For the most part. For the most part. Oh, there's one forklift at one of my accounts I deal with. Like, not my account, because I'm not there every day, all day like I was Amazon. It's just an account I deal with. Office people don't seem to understand that. And they're like, well, you got your own account. I'm like, no, man, I go there when they need me. That's not an account. That's just a customer. That's just someone I deal with regularly. If I had an account, I would be like back in an Amazon. Well, not fucking Amazon, obviously, but I would be in a place every day, all day. But anyway, up there, they They have a really old Heister forklift that has a really old school seatbelt on it with a fucking, on the belt itself, there's a button. And whether you want to have it, you know, extend it or retract it, you have to hit the button to make it move. Like, it locks in there. There's no auto locking. Like, it is just stuck until you manipulate the button to actually adjust the size of it. Which I get, because it's funny, because every other fucking forklift up there is like at least 15 years newer than that old Heister with that old ass seatbelt. And every other fucking forklift up there has gone through multiple self-retract, regular seatbelts because they fucking break all the time. The seatbelt on that one is the fucking original one from like 35 years ago, and it still works just fine because it just uses a button. A button. Spiker with the puffin. Double Dyna vape bong for the win. What the fuck? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna type that in Google just to see what pops up, because you may be speaking some fucking real shit right now. Dynavap vape bong. Oh, double adapter. Like I'm gonna click that. Like, no shit, you can do a double adapter. Wow, really? Huh. Double Dynavap universal glass adapter. So it's literally just so you can split it in your hit into 2 tubes. That could get interesting. It might work as Rob. I think it might work as it is. Rob might just have to play it faster and probably be jumping around the keys. Maybe. If Rob wants to go live and do some cartwheels for us, I'm sure we'd be fine with that. Right, Rob? You want to do some cartwheels for us? It's almost top of the hour. You know, we could do top of the hour cartwheels, you know? Just saying. You want to do some cartwheels, just let me know. We'll get you live. It's a hard hit if you pack it out. Oh, I fucking bet. That kind of sounds like what I need at this point, but I can't ruin my tolerance anymore. I've been trying to work it down. Ronnie left. Okay. Camera. There's the camera. Wee. Simple systems are the best. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, says Dave. Yeah, that's like, originally this room, like before everything went down and everything got sorted out, originally this room was going to become a master bathroom. I was gonna, the door you see, like underneath at the bottom of the camera, you're like, hold on. Like that door right there, that was going to get sealed off. I was going to take the closet that's in here and punch it through for a walkthrough, turn this into a giant bathroom with like walk-in shower with seats and shit like that, and make the whole room waterproof, blah, blah, blah. Give a toast. We're almost there, C2. It's almost there. Almost there. What time is it? 7:59. All right, let me grab this one. But as you can see, it's not really a bathroom anymore. What the fuck? Why did I start talking now? Oh, simple, right. So I was like, well, I'm going to need a toilet. I'm going to need a new toilet because the other bathroom would stay for the peasant bathroom, you know. And I was like, man, maybe I should save up and get one of them super fancy, holy shit, fucking like Japanese super toilet fucking things. It just about does everything but give you a hand job when it's done. And I don't know, they may have an attachment for that now. Well, I was thinking about it, and then I went, no, because if that thing breaks, there's no guarantee I can fix it. There's no guarantee anybody can fucking fix it. But you know what I can fix? A really cheap fucking fucking toilet. As a matter of fact, like I have 2 extra flooshers just in case something fucking, who knows. But like, I thought about it, I'm like, no, I just want a basic ass toilet. I don't want to have to deal with technology breaking and it being difficult to poo. Kind of thing. Streaming from the bathroom. I'm sure that's against the terms of service. Actually, it's probably not. No, I'm sure a lot of people stream in their bathroom, just maybe not probably while they're pooping, but I wouldn't be surprised if people did that too, as long as we didn't get to see. Gotta be honest. Top of the hour, midnight, y'all. Cheers. Yeah, cheers, everybody. Top of the hour toast. Midnight in Biscuit Land. Well, the toilet I was looking at, Dave, that was actually $2,500, 2,500 US. And like, it was a nice toilet. It did lots of cool shit that I didn't need, but would have been nice to have. But then I realized when I realized towards the end, right before I decided to make this an office, that no, like I'd rather just not spend that much and have a toilet that I know will always work. So I think part of that too is I'm getting old. I already know that my fucking nervous system is degrading, and I've been told I'm probably going to be in a wheelchair in less than 20 years. So I need to simplify shit. I say that as I look at my fucking computer, but at least it's already done. So it's easy enough to troubleshoot once it's all sorted out. But yeah, I'm kind of getting to the point. I just need the shit to be a little simple. I have high tech shit in front of me right now. That's really any place I need it. That and a decent phone. But besides that, if I got to go to the bathroom, I'm just going to go to the bathroom and get the hell out. Look at her. She's trying to see if he ate his food. God, you wouldn't know that there was 3 food stations in the house, and she usually eats out of the dude's food station. Then she'll come up here and then go eat out of the communal food station. Ronnie's got his own upstairs, but he usually eats at that until it runs out. And then he'll start eating down here, because I only go up there every 3 or 4 days to refill it. Just because there's a giant food thing down here for everybody. And they'll chill, eat like nobody ever fights for food or anything. Look at her, she's coming back. God. She is a little fluffy freaking vacuum. It's unbelievable. Wi-Fi enabled toilet. Yes, it was actually Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, because you could place music through it. I don't remember if it had like Spotify integration or whatever, but I know they said it was Wi-Fi and Bluetooth so that you could play music fucking through it. Like, good God. But like, I don't need that. That's like, even though I have a lot of Amazon lady device things in the house, there's also a solid backbone of just on-off switch lights. You know what I mean? Like, most of the lights I use are controlled by Alexa. However, every room still has a regular light in it in case something goes down, because I don't want to be stuck with no lights. I mean, obviously, Wi-Fi lights, you can turn them on and off with a switch. Some of them will turn on if they were turned on before, but some of them don't, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I have a lot of fancy stuff layered over top of very based shit, so that if all the fancy stuff goes wrong, I'm not fucked. Like, I can still exist. Where's she going? She's probably going over here to get more food. Well, she's just hanging out by Ronnie's thing. All right. If anything cool happens, I'll let you know. But yeah, you just got to get it layered right. Oh yeah, just a musical toilet for fuck's sake. Yes, Phasma, fucking musical toilets. I'm not in the fun run around game way. Yeah, I guess a reminder for everybody: your times are all going to be weird again after midnight, because UK and whoever else is turning their clocks back. So after tonight, everyone in America is going to have to readjust for all their UK subscribers, and all the UK people are going to have to now adjust for me and us over here. Disappointed to learn that stuff goes out if the internet goes down. Yeah. That's another thing. Like, if the internet goes down and suddenly the toilet's like, I don't know how to flush, it'd be like, the fuck, you know? So always me like get all the fancy shit you want, but make sure you got a fucking old school based fucking backup. Otherwise, you may find yourself in a problem. Just like years ago speaking to a young person, and I said to like this was about 10 years ago, and this person was probably 12 or 13, probably 13. And I said, well, what are you going to do if the power just goes out and never comes back on? Like, that's coming. Like, eventually the power will go out and it'll never come back on. And he fucking looked at me and went, what do you mean doesn't come back on? I was like, are you fucking serious? You don't understand the concept that electricity isn't just there because it wants to be? Like, one day the grid will go down. And this was after that shit in New York happened, when the whole northeastern fucking grid of the United States was out for a week. But he just couldn't understand the concept that electricity was like, at this point, it's on the fucking edge of going out forever because we're stressing the shit out of it. Captain Barrett, off for now. Have a good one. All right, Captain Barrett. And thank you again for the custom handmade Woodburn fucking logo kit. That's awesome. I don't know why. I think it was stuck in my head that it was laser etched because I know I'm going to be building one of those soon. As I relate, I will restore my old C64 this week. I already made a power supply. Nice. I was thinking of playing my Atari. Maybe I'll play my Atari tomorrow. If I do play the Atari, I'll probably stream. I mean, like, it's an Atari, so don't expect, like, you know, fucking Arc Raiders, you know, quality gaming, obviously, but it's still fun to play. I do need to get onto some Atari forums and see if I can figure out what is causing the screen to just, like, the video output just isn't great. Like, I know it could, like, it's got, like, bars and, like, waggles and shit. So I know something in it is old, but I've already replaced the capacitors and the power supply, or, well, the power, the 7805, a voltage regulator on it. It had a, whatever the fuck was before the 7805s, whatever they're using for 5-volt regulators in the late 70s, early 80s, that's what it had on it, but now it's got a 7805. Forget what the other one was. I used to know that number as well. Rob says, I wish someone would fiddle with me for a bit. Yeah, that's probably on a lot of our lists. Ultratort, flush not accessible at this time. Please try again. No! Yeah, right after taco night is when it'll fucking go down. Yes, tech support, I need a turbo flush. God. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them fancy-ass toilets did not have a mechanical way to flush if there was a problem. I would not be surprised. LM317, that was it. That's what was on it. Thank you. Yeah, Bellman and Ekkalar. Very good. Thanks, guys. Oh, shit. I missed a whole bunch of shit over here. Hold on. An anonymous grifter gifted us one. How did I don't know how the hell I'm missing these fucking things. The top end spoonie. Well, if you're still here, thanks, man. Like, I do appreciate that. I was testing my notifications too. I don't know if, like, I'm missing them here or something. Someone bloody random with 29 months of membership. Okay, that was from the bathroom, right? A little gym, 29 months of membership just out of the bathroom. That's good. I mean, if you took me in there with you, that's fine too. I do that. And in the bum, no harm done. It says, let's fucking hydrate. So let's do that. That's a good motto for life too. But get something to drink, folks. If you haven't drank any water for a while, you've been watching this drivel for hours, then you should probably drink something. I think Adrian's Digital Basement has published fixes on wiggly lines on C64s. Well, this is my Atari 2600. And it's only got 3 catalytic capacitors. It only has 3 electrolytic capacitors on it, and I did replace those. Like I said, those and that. I did cut out the converter, because it comes, I take the raw signal and it goes right into an HDMI converter. And I have the power hooked up to a micro USB, so it's, at this point, it's a USB powered HDMI out Atari 2600, like old school, not the new fucking thing. And if I ever get bored, I'm going to put batteries in it too, so it'll be a portable fucking Xbox, a portable Atari that you can just literally take anywhere. Did you find your Defender? I did not. I've not found that game yet, but I actually haven't looked in a little while. I need to find Defender and Adventure. Adventure was my game. That was the one where you're just a box and like you grab a key and the key just floats above you and there's like the hollow dragons running around and like little castles and bridges and shit. Boozy, what's up, buddy? I was waiting for you to show up. Would you be okay if I gave them a synopsis of what we've been discussing? Rob, I don't know why my car doesn't keep its time from the digital radio. That's always sending out the current time whenever a station is tuned. That doesn't mean they're paying attention to that. I'm sure it still has a crystal in it. But, I mean, you would think that it would at least, I guess like software sync it, but it's they probably just use the fucking built-in bullshit. Absolutely. All right, so so I'll give them just the vague a bit of the backstory. So Boozy, is, as you know, as I've discussed here, I work with Boozy. I used to work with Ed, aka Zenny-san. Well, Boozy inherited his grandfather's service revolver, 38 Special. Well, you said that was from the 60s, if I remember right? But he has this sweet piece of hardware and has never done much with it. So in a few weeks, we are going to get together and we're going to clean it, inspect it, clean it. Like me, Boozy, and Ed are going to get together. We're going to clean, inspect the revolver, 38 Special. We're going to go over a quick gun safety class. Very quick one, don't worry. I do believe it is a Smith & Wesson 38, as that was pretty much what everybody had, I think, for the most part back then. It translated my ASCII, says C2S. Cow. That's, well, boobs, cow, sort of. But we're going to get together. I went to the range yesterday, finally, with the Glock. Got that zeroed in, and I'm going to have to zero it in again, because when I finally noticed that one of the sight screws was a little loose, so I re-Loctited it. I actually bought better Loctite in case this doesn't sit, so I'm going to have to re-zero it, but I put just over 300 rounds through it yesterday, and did fucking fine. Like, I was getting pretty good groups. Everything was groovy. Felt good in the hand. I really like the beaver tail I put on it. Beaver. That custom, like that helped a huge amount on me being able to grip this when it kicks back. I can't show you because YouTube, Twitch wouldn't mind, but I can't not show you what my hand is on right now, and I'm not talking about my dick. But we're gonna get together, do some test firing, and Boozy, I'm not the only one that's got a loose screw, says Ed. Yes, no, there's plenty of loose screws here. But so originally it was just going to be, we're just going to go fire the revolver and mess around a little bit. But now, we're going to go there. I'm going to take the Glock, and I'm going to take the Duchess of Doom. Keep in mind, Boozy, as you're listening, this is a 54-inch long AR-10. It's almost as big as you are, and I cannot wait to get a picture of you holding this fucking giant. Like, it looks big in my hands. So you holding it is going to be awesome. But I'm taking my pistol, my Glock, and my AR-10. Ed's going to bring a couple pistols or two or whatever, and he's going to bring his shorty AR-15, and we're going to let Boozy have some fun. And Ed's going to tune his AR, because it needs a little tuning. A 54-inch long. Well, part of that is the 9-inch suppressor on the end of it. Otherwise, it would be somewhat more reasonably length. But when you got a 20-inch barrel and a 9-inch suppressor, you're hanging a lot. You got a lot of length you're handling there. Duchess, you're bringing Fergie? No, the Duchess of Doom, as she is called. Sa says, I think there was a snub nose. Yeah, I think there's, I'm not sure how long the barrel on this is, but we'll find out. Because we're going to clean it. Like I said, clean it, inspect it. Make sure it's groovy. Because who knows when the last time it was cleaned. Oh, is she back looking for fucking oh, no. No, that's wrong screen. I thought Poofers had come back to look for food, but it's actually my dashboard screen for YouTube. The video is like 15 minutes old, if not more. Like, it's like right now on the dashboard, it shows Poofers looking for more food. That's amazing. It can't even keep its own feed up to date. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun pewing. We'll get some pictures. I don't know if Boozy's gonna want his face on there, but if not, like maybe we can just put a big smiley face over him or whatever. Well, yeah, that is the plan. A few weeks from now. So I actually already have my selection sorted in my range box, my range ammo box of what I'm taking. So I'm gonna work on the 15 a little, or my AR-10 a little bit. Ed's gonna tweak out his AR-15, and Boozy's gonna go pew pew. I'm not even sure what has, if Mr. Boozy Hole has even, I assume he fired something before, but I don't know what his experience is. Will that be on the Shooty channel? Yeah, I'll put it on Odyssey, and whatever I get, I'll put it on Odyssey, YouTube and Twitch, and we'll see which. Odyssey will obviously work. YouTube might work. Twitch usually doesn't work for range stuff, but I'll put them on everything, and I'll let everybody know. Not in a very long time. What do you think's the biggest thing you've pewed in the past there, Boozy? Like the biggest count, like have you fired like a 308? Yeah, hold on, where's my button? I got a button for this. Where is it? Usually at the bottom. Zoomed ammo. Zoom. So like the three tall ones, yeah, that's 7.62 by 51 and 308. Then you got 5.56. You got 9mm next to it. Like, what do you think's the biggest caliber you have fired? 10 bore is the biggest kick in the shoulder, says Rob. Yeah, 10 is a shotgun in your teeth. Oh, okay. Oh, God, that almost makes me want to detune the AR-10 so it throws you into the wall. But no, we'll keep it where it is. All right. Well, hey, I haven't even shot a shotgun yet, so they do allow shotguns up there. I just, I'll deal with a shotgun one of these days. Just, I'm pretty good with what I got right now. I got the 3 most popular calibers in the US, so I'm covered. All right, Ekelar, enjoy your nappy poo. I should be here for another 40-ish minutes. All right, sorry. Well, 7.62 by 51, 308. As long as you have a 308 rifle, you can fire either of them in there. But if you have a 7.62 rifle, don't put 308 in it. You might get lucky for a little while, but no, it may go but in a bad way. The ballot, I'd like to get a firearms license, but it's fucking strict here in the UK. That's what I hear. God, I almost feel like it's probably easier to get one in the UK than it is in like California or New York at this point. Maryland's trying to fuck with us. Virginia just fucked over fucking like millions of people, like literally overnight. Got some fucking blue hair, just fucking moron governor going, or whatever's going on over there. Their government just flushed the fucking toilet, basically. Ugh. Here in Maryland, it was all together with fingerprinting, courses, fees, fucking fees, and more fucking fees. It's about $500 to be able to carry a pistol concealed on you. Otherwise, like you can, like you can't even purchase one without taking a course. Like you have to get a separate license to purchase it, and then another license to be able to actually carry it. Yay, Maryland. But anyway, are you ending at 9? Yes, usually about 9:05 ish. Am I on a blacklist now? I don't think so. Are you trying to meet the black people, like some black people, to be on a list, or I'm not sure. 420. All right, grab a shot, grab a puff, grab a something, grab a whatever. But cheers, everybody. So then stream on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Wednesdays happen between 4:30 and 5 p.m. Usually 4:35, but if I'm running late from work, I'll push it to 4:45. One time I think I did 5:15 because I was working late, but Wednesdays is usually 4:35, and this Wednesday we'll be consuming the rest of this MRE with some tuna, some energy bars, whatever the hell that is, cheese spread, lemon lime drink, while we continue working on Lego Doom Guy. I still got to glue his peck armor back in, but yeah, so that this week will be MRE and Lego night. And anytime I do, at this point, I'm only streaming on Thursdays if something happens Wednesday. Like Thursday is now my backup day. We have combined Lego and MRE nights into Lego night, and then Lego MRE night, then Lego night, then Lego MRE night on the Wednesdays. Kind of compressed it a little bit. It's not related. I was in a vacation. I was the only white guy in the dining room for a week. Okay, where was that at? If you don't mind me asking. Feels strange. Yeah, I imagine so. Especially like around here. Well, actually I'd say around here, it's, there's a lot of everybody. There's a lot of everybody. I mean, granted, if you go 45 minutes north, you don't want to be anything but fucking pale pasty. That's for goddamn sure. But I'd say around here, pretty good. Lego Doom Guy, didn't know that was a kit. It's a Chinese kit, off-brand mock kit, whatever you want to call. I mean, I say Chinese kit because it fucking came from China. But yeah, it's one of the generic ones with the relatively okay directions most of the time. It's going together pretty good right now, though. Oh, the Dominican Republic. How is that? Is that a pretty cool place? I've heard that's really nice. In the right places. I don't know. I feel like that's almost like Baltimore City and Baltimore County. It's like really, really nice, and then you fucking hit a wall, and it's like crappy, and then really nice again. I don't know. How was your trip overall? Franco Walker. I'm off to bed. Enjoy the rest of the stream. We shall. Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed that started by itself finally. Boot Lego. Yeah, boot Lego. Have you seen the Hot Wheels brick build vehicles sets? I accidentally clicked that, but that's fine. Not seen that. Lego, let me see. I don't know. Maybe I have. I've been going through the catalog every couple weeks, like online. Lego Hot Wheels brick vehicle sets. The Mattel Brick Shop Hot Wheels Custom. Oh. No, I've not seen these. You mean the Mattel branded ones? Or is this just like a model? Or is that a... No, 858. That is a Lego set. But not Lego. The Mattel Brick Shop. Is that what you're talking about? Look them up. Oh, on the Mattel. Okay, yeah. Okay. No, yeah, that looks... Now, that's some fucking cars I can get into, because they actually look like the fucking car. Like, no offense to Lego, but a lot of the Lego cars, they're just not smooth enough to the original body lines that I really like them. And that, they do a lot of just fucking cars I'm not really that into. But this looks alright. And it's sold at Target, so it's gotta be fucking fancy. Man, they got a oh, look at that fucking Corvette. Oh, shit. Man, that looks fucking good. Hold on. Is there anything weird in here? Shouldn't be. I don't have an account here. I gotta check out this fucking Corvette. Oh, that's the gayest, fucking dumbest. Look at that. That looks alright. Like, it's got the good body lines on it. It doesn't have just weird gaps and fucking openings and shit. Like, that looks good. Like, I may get that one exactly. That's a good fucking call there, Ultra Tour, man. Thank you. We have a new source of brick stuff. Wait, what happened here? That was weird. Anyway, yeah, no. That looks cool, man. Thank you for the new source. Yeah, okay. Mattel Brick Shop. I wonder how much bullshit they had to go through that to fight off Lego. Huh. Alright. Including the Corvette. I may have acquired 6 models, including the Corvette. Ah, okay. Yeah, sorry, but I don't know why. It was on the right screen. It just didn't pick it up. The waitress tried to sell me to her colleagues, but she was like, hell no. Okay. Hot and humid, only nice in the hotel. You can't leave. Lots of poverty and trash stuff. Ah, gotcha. So, yeah, it's some of what I've heard is true then. Okay. Mustang Lego, pretty cool, says Fama. That kind of talk will get you banned. Black screen. Yeah, I don't know why that fucked up. Sauce. Me and my mate stumbled into a pub in Manchester, and we were the only white guys there. We locked in with the locals after hours and had a great time. Sweet. Perfect. Lock Watcher. Going on a cruise in January 2027. That's cool. We actually have a cruise. Actually, I think we talked about that before. We have a probably fucking 5 miles ish from me is a cruise port thing, whatever. One of my dude I work with and his wife go on a cruise pretty much every year because he used to live in Jamaica. So sometimes they'll go out there. Sometimes I think he's been to Dominican Republic, maybe. But I know like they'll go kind of all over the place in the Caribbean islands for a week. Excuse me, Chevy Tang, pretty Chevy Tang. There's no such thing as a Chevy Tang. Get the fuck out of here. What you doing, Farmer? It's funny what happens when you treat other people with respect. Ain't it though? It really is. When you don't just assume everyone's a fucking asshole for whatever reasons you may have in your mind. A lot of times things are pretty cool. I wish other people would fucking do that. Especially the fucking morons that are like, stop being violent to everybody so we can be violent to you. Like, whatever. Anyway. Let's see what we got. 8:30. Okay. All right. Scruff's Discord. Join us in chat, video, text. Yes. Wow, that's cool. Look at the fucking Discord link. It's Gary Sticks. Who the hell is Gary Sticks, Rob? Is that your real name? Is that your real fucking name? Are you named Gary? Are you Gary fucking Sticks? He's Mafia. Rob's in the Mafia. Rob's in the Mafia.
Shut up, Meg.
Yeah, okay. What am I having for food? I have no idea. I don't have any leftovers. Good boy. I eat my leftovers. I don't have any leftovers. I don't, like, I love it, mate. I love eating my fucking farm burgers, but sometimes I just don't feel like making it. So I'm probably into just, I may just do some, I got some of them spicy noodles. Maybe I'll do some spicy ramen. Like, I got like the good, like, I like some pretty fucking good ramen. Might do that. Put some cheese in it. Maybe crack an egg. Yeah, maybe I'll do some eggy, cheesy fucking ramen or something. That's usually pretty easy to do. Sticks, wow, do you get royalties? Dude, that's fucking funny. When I was a steel rigger building theaters, as in the ones you act in, like, I don't, just in case you don't know, I used to, one of my jobs was I installed all the rigging for acting type theaters, like all the pipes and the rigging and the steel cabling, the counterweights, the electric motors, the fucking curtain, like the main curtains and everything involved in that, part of the fire system, actually a significant part of the theater fire system we had to handle. And like we built stages, we did all the rigging for stages. And one of the things Chris came up with this was we would go into places and we'd just like be sitting together, and if it got to the point where someone would be like, "Hey, so what are you guys up to?" We'd be like, we're in the band Sticks." He was the drummer and I was the bassist of the band Sticks, and people, because Sticks is one of those bands everybody's heard of it, but nobody has a fucking clue who's in it except for, like, you know, the big fans. But most people are just casual, you know, coleslaw, kind of like Jimi Hendrix. You know, you don't turn it off. Like when you hear it, like, all right, cool, but you don't go looking for it. That's kind of how Sticks is. So we would say that a couple, like every once in a while, and like it was just fucking funny the reactions we'd get. Oh, you're going on a Stargate cruise, lock. Jeez. All right. Well, that kind of makes sense. Hold on. Ugh. Crack a beaten egg into the hot boiling water. Stir quickly and boil till it cooks into pieces. Yes. Cyberlight, a stranger is a friend you don't know yet. I've heard that saying. Yeah, I guess so. I'm half Irish. Oh, sorry. Just enjoying a quick little snack. It's your server. No, but it's your link. You posted the link. That means you had something to do with it, because it created that link for you, Gary. It was for you, Gary. All right. Rob's trying to, I'm sorry, Gary, Pianoman Gary, trying to get out of it. A Stargate cruise. That does not surprise me that they have Stargate cruises. Pianoman, the link changes all the time. They expire in 30 days or so. If you click the drop down, because it looks like it gives you any time restrictions, but if you click the drop down, you can actually go down to does not expire. That's the link that I have in my YouTube description. Is one of that, because for a little while, Discord wouldn't let you have a does not expire invite unless you're a fucking community member, and they got to take control. Whatever. But apparently enough people bitched that they gave it back. That, and I'm fucking, you know, I'm Discord Nitro, and I have fucking shit on the server for boost and everything. So yeah, everybody has permalinks. They just hide it. Like, you have to, when you click it, it shows all the time stuff, but you have to scroll down and it says does not expire. Like, they still fucking with you. But there is a do not expire link now. They do have the permalinks now. I figured that out about, what, a month and a half ago. Let's see, Rob also, I'm sorry, Gary also says, well, I do live in Torquay, which is supposed to be the roughest town in Devon. Well, maybe it won't be so bad if you're using your real fucking name, Gary. It sounds like the start of a Springsteen song. When I was a steel rigger. Yeah, actually, that's probably half his songs just about start like that, don't they? The only issues with the Hot Wheels sets is that there isn't a pre-built kit for lighting them. Yeah. If they haven't caught on yet, then nobody's necessarily going to have anything for them. They're going to have to get bigger before the aftermarket catches up with them, I guess. But at the same time, actually, you know what? Oh, well, those batteries died in that already. Okay, well, we know the batteries do not last very long in the Corvette set. But if you think about it, I mean, like if you get a large vehicle set that has lights, all the lights and shit you want, you could probably make it work. You would just have to come up with your own custom, way to route the wires. Because I mean, you figure like this one actually, this has extra stuff because it has ground effects, lights on it, and like shit in the fenders and stuff inside. But like a basic headlight, tail light kit off of like a bigger Lego car would probably work on most of them. You just kind of have to sort it out yourself, which I don't think it'd be that bad. Sauce says, I was in a hotel at Kalamazoo once talking to a couple of blokes. They went off to bed and someone came up to me to ask if I was with the band. Turned out I was talking to the drummer from Styx. That's fucking funny. Okay, so you met my the guy or wait, was that it? Yeah. So yeah, okay. So you actually met them. There was a metal cruise. I missed that. It's a cyberlight. I feel like I heard of that again. I feel like I have heard of a metal cruise at some point. Can't even imagine how much bad hair there was. What did Zap this delete? Couple of resistors to lower the current. Job's a good one. Okay. What current are we lowering? Fama says, pound some chicken breast flat, fry in olive oil, add garlic, then lemon and pieces, then deglaze with white wine, add salt, reduce slightly for a nice lemon white wine. Lemon white wine sauce to drizzle over chicken. If I had any of that, well, I do have garlic. I don't really have anything. I do have olive oil. That's pretty much about it. I mean, okay. Well, I don't have the main stuff for that right now. That does sound pretty good. Current to the lights. To lower the current to the lights. Oh, okay. You mean for those? Oh, for that. Yeah, it's blah, blah. Fuck, man. What I need to do is I need to find someone that makes like a fucking USB octopus adapter with like 15 foot fucking leads on it or something. Because trying to solder a harness to power all these shelves is fucking like it's a lot. But I do need to figure out how to get remote USB power to some of these shelves somehow. I think I'm going to go through and just dig up a bunch of old USB cords I don't use anymore and start splicing and just do weird routing on the shelf edges there. Something. I mean, it's not too bad. I only have to charge I charge that, and the power bank for that. I'll charge at the same time about every month. And actually, it is after tonight. I will have to charge because I wait till that gets to about 20%. And it started at 45% tonight, so it should be at like 21, 22% when we're done. So I'll just charge all of them throughout the week so that everything's good. Go through the back. Well, the problem with going to the back is I'd have to get back there. But I don't know, I may do something like that with a fish tape and something. Well, yeah, I got to do something to get power back to all this stuff because if I had more power, I'd light. Let's see, that would be plugged in. That would be plugged in. That would be on, plugged in and on. Let's see, that would stay on. That would be turned on all the time. Those would obviously be on. I'd have that one on as well. Like I'd have everything. I'd have all the lights on pretty much all the time. Um, If I had a single power source, then I would just put it on a fucking, like, a switch for the lights or something, so as soon as I came in, they just turned on. What's up, Delta Mike? Where'd you come in? There you go. Then again, just woke up after my evening nap. Hey, man, nap's important. Do your nap thing, buddy. Do your nap thing. Do appreciate you swinging by, though. What was I looking at? Oh, man, it just skipped off my face. Induction power. That's a lot of induction. You can get USB ports on PCBs, which makes them easy to solder power wires to them. They usually have highest current 5-volt, then use a high current 5-volt PCB. Oh, I got plenty of computer power supplies laying around for 5 volts. Yeah, I'll figure out what to do about sockets. I got enough scrap this and extra this and fucking old boards and things that I'll figure something out. It's just going to be it seems like it's mostly going to cost time, and like that's pretty fucking slim right now. What's up, Oddbjorn? So we'll see. We'll get there. But until then, like I'm not going to turn that on too much, and I'll just keep my lithium ion AA's in there, so when they get blown out every time we turn it on, I'm not just eating through batteries. Actually, that's got AAA's in it. I don't have any lithium ion AAA's that are available. Maybe I'll get a couple. Sleep is necessary. It clears the mind of toxins, says Fama. Yes, that is true. That is true. Of course, when Zap Sarky says go through the back, I did assume when I answered that you were talking about the USB power supply and not like Ed's mom. So I guess we'll just go with that then. Sauce. Another time I was in the queue for a flight from Bucharest back to the UK, and my wife was really excited. Talked to the bloke in front of me, said she loved his work. Who was the bloke in front of you that she was so infatuated with his work? Or was it the way he worked it? The person encountered Don Rickles said I look like his son more to the story. Okay. Locke says, just make some meat and gravy, toss in an egg. I've done that too, but the noodle thing, even tossing the egg in there, that's just a lot easier to deal with than like just cooking stuff. I don't know. I cooked just about every night this week. I think I'm just like, I'm down to just boil some fucking water, throw some shit in there, and go for it. Hope it wasn't Putin. I was Putin yesterday a lot. Man, I was a fucking fart factory yesterday. Let me tell you. I think these vitamins I started taking after the kidney stones, I think they're increasing my methane production. Like it feels like the methane plants in there have really stepped it up, putting in some fucking overtime, that's for sure. I ain't gonna lie, I farted right like very early in the show, and it smelled like the goddamn wastewater plant in here for a couple minutes. So I was like, hey, yeah, I have to sort that out or something. Or maybe it'll sort itself out. Another word introduced me, shook my hand, said, "Nice to meet you." It wasn't until later I realized it was Vincent Donofrio. Private Pile. Okay. Oh, he didn't give me a reach around. Oh yeah, that's probably good. Private fucking pie. That's cool. That's cool. Lock Watcher. Just will show up. Will show up Hal next week. Okay. You're gonna show me how to do meat and gravy. At this point, one of my favorite things to do, if I really don't mind being in there for a while, is I'll do fucking pound and a half of ground beef, third a bag of egg noodles, a shitload of seasonings, and just a bunch of cheese at the end, and kind of do my own hamburger helper kind of thing. Use packets of gravy for the sauce. I've been doing that a little bit, and it makes, I'm pretty sure it's about the same price as making like a hamburger helper out of a box, but it just tastes better. And it's, since I cook differently, it's a little different each time, whereas hamburger helpers, all these the same. Like a lot of times, even when you add seasoning to the, like a box of hamburger helper, it still tastes like fucking hamburger helper, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's just nice to have something different a little bit. I'm gonna finish this. Cheers, everybody. You know it's bad gas when the cats walk by you in disgust. Yeah, yeah. That was at one point. Poofers was beating on a door. I think she thought I may have actually perished in here. Like says, I bought a multi-tap USB power with 6 taps, long USB cables from Amazon to connect to my ceiling. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of money. Problem is, time is money. Money is time. I basically need to decide if I want to save up and spend money to power the shelf, or go lots of time and dig through what I have and making it work, which is probably what I'll end up doing anyway. Because at least that I don't have to do it all at once. I can like run one, get one thing fucking plugged in, go chill, hold a day if I don't feel like doing a whole lot. Or I can do a bunch of them. Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Just start systematically, like maybe getting one a week, just something. Maybe do a couple one day. You know, that thing where I find it easier to start a project knowing I'm not here to finish it. I just want to get a little bit of it done. Then I'm much more likely to do it, as opposed to, okay, I got one day to do this. We better fucking do it right. Because then I don't even start. Because my brain just goes, I don't want the fucking pressure. So if I go in knowing I'm not going to finish it, then should be all right. Hey, what's up, Flemgob? You heading out? Andy's computer too. What's up to you as well? Well, what happened? There's a whole bunch of messages or something. Bad poop fart. Okay. He's on Will Fuck made me feel like the celebrity, says Sauce. That's cool. That's the way it should be. He was still flying in business class though. Well, I mean, yeah, you know. Pianoman says some farts can smell like something has died. Not good. Yeah, no, something definitely. It sounds like something died like last year and just finally made it out. Been on my other identity on Twitch. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. All right, all right. MK, what's up, buddy? Rob, that can be good if you're trying to get a seat on the bus. This is also true. That would be fucking public enemy #1 if I did public transportation. Holy shit. One thing I can't remember the name of the movie with Private Pile. Jesus Christ. How the fuck can I not remember that, like, greatest military movie made of all time? Oh yeah, Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, Full Metal Jacket, yeah. Yeah, it was an amazing movie. Little Jim, my wife was Romanian, sadly passed now. Sorry, that always sucks to hear, but yeah. All right. Been through the airport many a time, never met a celebrity or star. Yeah, I've never met one really in an airport, but I've met some celebrities here and there at various things. If you think your own fart smells, imagine how bad it is for others. Oh, I know. I know. And every once in a while you get ones, it's like breathing in razor blades. It's like someone running barbed wire through your fucking lungs. And I'm like, God damn. I don't want to be you right now. Woo! Crop dusting at the end of the aisle. I just crop dust straight through the aisle. Yeah. No, like if I got a beef at the store, I don't care who's around. I'm just gonna do my thing. Yeah, that was me. You're disgusting. Yeah, I know. That's why I did it. Thanks. It's when your eyes start watering from it that you need to step away and abandon the cloud. Yeah, at some point you may ask, if it doesn't sort itself out, you also may want to get that looked at. He was also the cockroach bloke in Men in Black. Oh, was he? I remember that guy. Or that thing. I didn't think that was him. Okay. Boozy, I love cutting a thick fart. It's like a milkshake for your nose. Dude, that's fucking poetry right there. It's like a milkshake for your nose. Very nice, Boozy. Did I finish this? I did. Where's my other one? I'm gonna do a quick toast to that one. That is fucking beautiful. I should put that on a shirt. It's like a milkshake for your nose. Holy shit. At any given moment, the urge to sing The Lion Sleeps Tonight is only just a whim away. A whim away. A whim away. A whim away. Nice, nice. That milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Why? Because you farted out in the street and they had to go somewhere? Milkshake for your nose. The poo shake. Yeah, sort of. Actually, there's a less than a mile away by air is a giant industrial poo shake maker, aka the wastewater plant, where they're stirring them milkshakes all day, fresh from the fucking tap. God. Pianoman says, when I first joined Friends Reunited and looked up my old school friends, I found the story about me farting. Nice. Well, it's good to be remembered for something. Yeah. Better seeing someone walk into it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the best. If you can lay a fucking just a stank cloud and just like get like 10 feet away and just casually be looking somewhere else, but out of the aisle so they can't tell it was you kind of thing, and just watch them just walk up and go, ugh. That's the best. Little Jim says, I spent a lot of time in Brasov and Kalarsi, basically all over Romania. A beautiful country. I've heard it's really nice there. That's how they remember me, says Rob. You are the fart man. We know you as Pianoman. They know you as fart man. Perfect. You do realize, of course, if you go to any type of reunion, you're going to have to eat tacos for like 2 days and just fucking beef the plate. Like, eat tacos for 2 days and start taking a multivitamin like 2 days, like at the same time. So that by the time you get there, you're just like, they're going to have to fucking call like an environmental protection agency to clean that place out. Ed says the Ass Blaster 3000. That's a slightly different thing. That really doesn't have anything to do with farts, though. You'll probably fart after that. Careful, Ed. Careful. Pretty sure that was featured in Naked Gun. Fartman sounds like it would be great to the 60s Batman theme. I feel like I've actually heard that. Lots of pickled eggs. Yeah, MK's on there. Yeah, pickled eggs too. Yeah, definitely, Rob. Just be like, when you leave, I want the place to look like a nuclear bomb went off, because the fucking, not only is the paint melting, but the plastic is drooping. The steel has somehow caught on fire. Dogs and cats sleeping together, total chaos. You know what I mean? Like, they get on that. Yeah, some baked beans. Like, well, if you're going to do that, let us know. We'll all get together and we'll give you the menu selection for the 48 hours prior to. In the bum, no hard on. Anyone remember Mr. Methane? I fucking know that name. I know, obviously. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember him. Britain's Got Talent was on there. Farting Man. The Performing Flatulent. Or Flatulist. The farty guy. Yeah, I remember. I think he was on Howard Stern a couple times along with, what was the farter guy on Howard Stern? Howard Stern, the farter. Will the Farter, that was it. Will the Farter, yeah. I feel like they had I think Mr. Methane and Will the Farter had a fucking competition once. Maybe. I remember him. Oh, yeah. First saw him on Eurotrash. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's going to be on some of the more interesting venues, I'm sure. Mattel Brick Shop. Scrimshaw. No Dark Lord tonight. Every time I'm ready to talk about fucking Beaglesaurus, he doesn't show up. MK says, if he was in the USA, I'd recommend a large sack of White Castle sliders, but he couldn't get the real ones there. You can barely get the real ones here now that they use those fake ass fucking onions. Belmont, wow, Eurotrash. That's a thing I forgot about until now. Yeah, I think, doesn't Clive start? I feel like that starts appearing either with Clive or people in chat, like on the Clive show. I feel like that starts to get brought up a lot as it gets close. I don't know that I've ever watched any of that things when it rocks out, but it sounds like a fucking train wreck. But like a fun train wreck. There's a term, flatulist. Yes. Eggs will have me farting kryptonite for humans, says Zapped to Ed, aka Zenny-san. Yeah, but fucking deviled eggs don't really fart me out too much. Regular eggs never do. Actually, I forgot I was gonna get some Southwest sauce, aka like sort of spicy-ish orange ranch, whatever they put in it. Because if you get that and you make boiled eggs, you dip it in Southwest sauce, and it tastes an awful lot like a deviled egg. It's like the cheater's way to make it quick, a quick deviled egg, because you just boil your eggs or you have them sitting around and you just have your sausage, put it on there, taste really fucking close to deviled eggs. But obviously, deviled eggs are make them properly. That's the best way to do it. Pianoman, an English breakfast is a top one for producing noxious gases. Speaking of which, I did find the what the hell was that brown stuff? Marmalade? Was that it? Marmalade? That you're supposed to eat with toast and beans? I did finally figure out where it was. It was on the top shelf and it got knocked back. I apparently bounced something into it. AJM, what's up? Eurovision, it's not what it used to be. It used to be silly, but it's become too serious now by too many countries, or by many countries. Oh, so it's actually, they're actually trying now. Marmite, that's it. Marmalade. Yeah, Marmite. Yeah, I did find the Marmite finally. So I will get around to doing toast and baked beans. I'm going to have to buy baked beans. Well, I'll get around to trying toast, Marmite, and baked beans soon. Yeah, I remember a lot of people were talking about the Eurovision shit last year. Apparently there was some like big serious thing going on there, but yeah, I do remember when it was just a bunch of funny fucking goofy stuff. Cheers to the Europeans who jumped forward at the top of the hour, says Delta Mike. Well, all right, it is top of the hour, just about. So we'll go ahead and do that cheers before your time is totally destroyed. So cheers, because it's now really late for you suddenly. So if it changed for you at 1 o'clock, so it's now 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. in the UK and everybody over there. So it just got really late for you guys. Of course, actually, it's just normal late if we're watching this show. Chris is out. All right, Chris, appreciate you hanging out. We'll be wrapping up here in just a moment as well. With cheese on top. Oh, yeah, I got to put cheese on top. Does it have to be square cheese or can it be any cheese? I guess that would be important too. Because I know you people got square cheese over there. I think you just literally call it square cheese. We call it American cheese. But it does actually have cheese in it. It isn't just fucking oil and bullshit. It does actually have cheese in it. What's up, Josh? Atari stream sounds good. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on. American cheese on it. Okay. I got a couple yellow squares in there. Any cheese that is good for cheese on toast. Well, I eat everything on toast as far as cheese goes. But I'll see if I got some square. JSS Wizard Knight, thanks for show. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Have yourself a good night and a good rest of the weekend. Everybody's realizing how late it is. Oh, 200 just tripped a bit. Took me a second to think, says AGM. That will happen. That's what we dealt with 3 weeks ago. Or 4 weeks ago. Fuck. Ugh. That was a verp. Let me wash that down. Christ. Rob uses grated cheddar. Okay. I got mozzarella, cheddar, and Colby Jack. Mozzarella, cheddar, Colby Jack, and pepper jack cheese shred mix in there. Right now, I got 2 bags, or 2 packs, bags, whatever you want of that. In the bum, perfect cheese on toast is a mature cheddar with Worcestershire sauce, no doubt. Really? Worcestershire on there? Like, you mean just toast with the cheese and the sauce, like nothing else? I mean, I can get some Worcestershire sauce. Or however, Worcestershire sauce. Ad starts in, I'm going to snooze the ad here at the last second since we're getting ready to shut it down. I ain't trying to shut down on a Twitch ad. So I will snooze that in a second. Actually, it gives you 5 minutes. That should be enough time. All right. So I'm going to push that ad back. Okay. Just a few drops. It's potent. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. My bedside clock is controlled from DAB radio signal, but it hasn't updated. My car uses GPS, but I have to manually change the hours. 2026 and it's still a pain. Yeah, I do find it funny that my work van is Wi-Fi enabled and connects to the house when I pull up, and it's got the cellular shit and it talks to Ford servers, and I got the app, I can remote start it and shit, but it will not fucking set the time for you. Like, there's not even an option for it to set the time for you. You have to still change the clock manually. I'm like just like you, I'm like, are we fucking serious here? Like, you are a vehicle that is connected to fucking everything, and you can't figure out the time? Come on, man. Nosebleed mustard. I love some spicy mustard. Little Jim, oh shit, fuck bomb, and bollocks. It's 2 a.m. here already. Yeah, that just happened. That just happened. So, on that late note, for y'all anyway, and actually for me, because it is 9 o'clock here, I'm going to head out for the evening. I'm not really super hungry, so I'm just going to chill for a little while. So, everybody, I appreciate you hanging out this evening. I will be back Wednesday with the Doom guy and the other half of that close combat ration, C-Car number 2. What's up, Casper? Hey, everybody. Stream's probably almost coming down. Yes, it is, but I just wanted to say hi. Well, hello. How's, we'll hold on a sec here. How's President Crispy? Let us know before we go. We'll wait. It's 3 a.m. where you are now. Yeah, everybody just got really late. Why does this feel like it ain't doing shit? I mean, it is, but I don't know. Whatever. Everyone's saying good night. Waiting to see how Mr. Crispy's doing, and I guess I can close the Beaglesaurus thing down. Need to keep that. I'm going to try that again. Can't wait for the MRE, says Josh. Yeah, it's right here. I brought it over. I was cleaning the office today. I got a lot of shit organized. I had to organize a lot of my ammo too, but yeah, it's in its bag, ready to be consumed. Or maybe Casper just bounced in and bounced out. I don't know. Rob says, I have no life, so it makes no difference. Fuck all difference. Yeah, that's fine. The heater wire in the vape is worn. It's like a day old. I don't know, maybe I'll turn the voltage up a little bit. Gonna suck the plug out of the dab pen. Yeah, fucking try to sometimes. And that's not even dab, that's just regular oil cart. The dab rig's back there somewhere. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and shut her down. So, like I said, I'll talk to everybody Wednesday with the Doom guy and the MRE. And then, of course, we'll be back Saturday. And like I said, I'll probably stream Friday since I'm off. Friday, I'll probably do something other than Atari. But tomorrow, I got a lot done today. If I can get a little bit done tomorrow, then I may do an Atari stream. So, we shall see. But either way, I'll see you soon enough. And cheers to you, Boozy. I'll talk to y'all. Have a good one. I hope the rest of your weekend goes well. Be groovy to each other. And I am out of here in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.